Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. It is Wednesday, a special Wednesday. Why? Because it's Champions League. Champions League is back. We love that competition. We love these nights, even if I have to admit that probably it will not be a night. It will be a Champions League evening. Juventus is playing a bit earlier in anticipation towards the 9 p.m. games. Why? Because we know that UEFA is trying to maximize the broadcast of the games to have a maximum of coverage. It makes totally sense. This time it will be Juventus that will play a bit earlier, but actually I have to admit that I'm super happy about that. Why? Because not only Juventus versus Malmö will be important, but then another Juventus is playing in Champions League. It will be Chelsea versus Juve, this time for the women team. They are playing later in the evening, so I'm super happy because I will be able to cover both of them. Juventus Malmö on this channel, and then Chelsea versus Juve, the women teams on the Juventus Twitch channel. Today in the video we'll speak about the press conference of Allegri. We'll try to understand the lineup. Will we continue with that 4-2-3-1 or will we change? Who will be there? Who will not be there? Because there are new injured guys. We have to speak about that after the intro of Colo 99. I hope you put a maximum of like. I hope you subscribe. We are really near to have 15,500. Make yourself a pleasure. Push that button. Push that button, and we start with, first of all, a bit of a recap of what happened yesterday in Champions League with Corriere dello Sport, who's saying Milano stecca. Milan fails. They are not only speaking about AC Milan, but also about Inter, because the two teams that are on top of Serie A, they failed. They totally failed versus two European giants like Real Madrid and Liverpool. Milan had even the idea to have the chance of qualifying to the next round after the goal of Tomori. Unfortunately for them, they lost 2-1 and they are out also of Europa League. They are totally out, last of their group. Milan DNA of Europe DNA apparently has gone. It was activated and is deactivated immediately. Inter, they were already qualified. They played versus Real Madrid. They lost 2-0. Crazy thing of Barella yesterday that had a red card that will probably miss me even one or even two games in the round of 16. Maybe the adventure, the journey of Barella in this season Champions League is over. Let's see. We go and see what the Gazzetta dello Sport is saying about Juve. Apparently not that much, but they're speaking about Diavolo che rabbia. What an anger for the Red Devils of Milan that are out of the competition. They are showing a giant, a really giant Ibra, the giant Ibra that scored 0 goals in 4 games out of 6 with Milan. 0 goals, it's not a lot. Maybe the competition is starting to be a bit too big for Ibrahimovic, that is still doing great things in Serie A, not that much in Champions League. Are Tutto Sport speaking about Juventus because the two other ones didn't? Yes, they are. La notte della gioia, notte da dea. It will be the night of Gioia. Dybala that will play today. Juventus is playing, but also Atalanta that is still fighting for a qualification in Champions League. And then they are writing some words where I totally not agree, or I'm asking myself why and what. Peccato Milan, pity for Milan. Pity what? I don't understand. Someone has to explain me. Yesterday they played versus a B team of Liverpool, a B team with some players I never even heard about, and they lost. They were not able to play a beautiful football. They lost versus Liverpool B team. Another thing, and then we go into the press conference of Allegri, is that yesterday Klopp, he decided to make some players happy, give them a smile. Two 18 years old players that played 30 seconds max in the Champions League versus Milan, and a game that was totally not important for Liverpool. They were already first of the group. Klopp decided to let them play, a bit like Allegri did with Matthias Soulé, letting him play for a few seconds. The only difference is yesterday I didn't see all the hate towards Klopp like Allegri received. Just I wanted to point that, and now we go with Allegri that said that it is an important game to win. Not really to finish first of the group, because he knows that we are depending also on Chelsea, that just need to win today to qualify. No, guys. He said it's important for the game of Venezia of this weekend in Serie A. Why? Because winning today will give us an extra boost of confidence. So we have to go, we have to win today. Today with probably a total different team. Why? Because we have a lot of players who are not there. We are speaking about KULUSEVSKI that had a surgery surgery yesterday. He will be back on Monday, so he will also miss the game of Venezia, and that's super annoying because he played 2 games as a starter. He was not perfect, but we saw that he was growing. He will be out for 2 games. Not only him, we have Danilo, Chiesa, McKennie, Ramsey, and maybe even Moise Kean that had a contrast on the last game, and he will maybe be out. It has to be confirmed today. On top of that, Pellegrini, Caio Giorgi, and Mattias Sule. The last 3 players are not in the Champions League list. I know there were some rumors about Mattias Sule being able to be on the list already for the last game. No, he will be able to be added to the team from January on, not now. So we are missing a lot of players who will be in. 3 new players. We have De Winter that will continue. He will probably also play a few minutes today. There is also Miretti, the young midfielder, and maybe if Keane is not able to travel with the team, we are playing at home, so he doesn't have to travel far, but then it will be Dagraka, the young striker of 18 years old. The sure people that will start today, because they were already revealed by Allegri, will be Perin in the goal. Perin is back after some fear that he had COVID. He had some fever. He has nothing. He's back. He will play. He will play in the goal. Expect a lot of rotation because we'll have Rugani, Bonucci, Alexandro, Rabiot, and Dybala. These players are sure to start the game. If we are looking at the formation, guys, what do we see? We see that we are not playing in a 4-2-3-1, but probably we will go to play in a 3-5-2. Why? Because without Kulusevski, with a Cuadrado that has to rest, without Chiesa and so on, it's hard to play with some wingers in that 4-2-3-1. We change the formation with maybe Rugani, Bonucci, and De Ligt that will play in a 3-man defense. Can be a test also to see De Ligt playing in that center on the right, because we know that a few weeks ago Allegri said that he's not ready yet to play in a 3-man defense. Can be the big test for De Ligt today. Let's see. Bernardeschi will be there. He can play on the right with Alexandro on the left, Dybala, Morata on the front. Morata that has to come back on scoring goals, because we know that he's judged only on that. Yesterday, Adrien Rabiot that will play today, he was there in press conference together with Allegri. I have to admit that there were a lot of questions about his performance. He was really under exams of the journalists. They were speaking about his 3 years at Juve, that he didn't perform yet as he wanted. Yesterday you saw on his face that he was a bit in difficulty, not really happy to receive all these questions, but he tried to speak in a really well-spoken Italian, explaining that he wants to give more to Juve. He is aware that he didn't show all his capacities. He's still young. He wants to do more goals, more assists, and yes, if he received the whistles of the stadium and also online, he said, I'm a professional player. I know it makes part of the job. I will have to show on the field that I can do more. Do we expect a goal of Rabiot today? It can be. It would be beautiful after the words in press conference. Let's see. One thing is sure, it's an important game to win today, not to become first, because then you have to believe in miracles and checking what Chelsea is doing, but to continue on that positive winning streak, because winning helps to win. Guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed. Maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza, Juve.